This is Seema, an 18-year-old who went viral with this photo from her hospital bed, with a tube still pumping out oxygen to her failing lungs. In her hands, a call to action.
That was the only way I could communicate. And I wrote, I want to start a no vaping campaign. That was the first thing I did when I opened my eyes.
Seema's incident is just one of the many stories linked to vaping. As of October 29, 2019, 37 deaths and over 1,800 cases of e-cigarette or vaping product-associated lung injuries have been reported to the CDC from all states except Alaska, the District of Columbia, and one U.S. territory. A whole new generation is getting addicted to nicotine through vaping, and the numbers are startling.
In 4 years, the percentage of high school users who use e-cigarettes and vaping has increased 160%. 40% of 12th graders now vape. 27% of high school students are vaping.
In 2018, almost 1 in 3 to half the kids in Colorado had tried vaping. And many kids would say if they go into schools today, the bathroom is full of vaping clouds. Over half the kids have been exposed to secondhand vaping smoke.
E-cigarettes come in all shapes and sizes. The device is popular with teens because it is tech-friendly and very easy to hide.
So an electronic cigarette is really a device that has a battery in it, that heats up a heating device, that then heats up liquid. And they call that liquid juice, though it's not juice. And that heating of the liquid then creates a vapor that is inhaled through a mouthpiece. And that's what an electronic cigarette is, or a vape machine.
But how do e-cigarettes damage the lungs?
The vaping liquid is heated and aerosolized and then inhaled. And then the lung is seeing part of that product as a foreign substance and then putting up a response to attack it. So sending white blood cells in, inflammatory markers, and with that comes a lot of fluid. It's hard to exchange oxygen, and I think that's the problem that we're seeing.
Founded in 2015, Juul is the most popular e-cigarette in the United States. The company's advertising has been criticized heavily, and their social media strategy seems to be aimed at teens.
Their advertising is definitely more focused towards younger people.
I'm sorry that their kids are using the product. We never intended for our product to be used by them. As a parent of a 16-year-old, 19-year-old, I don't want my kids using the product. It's not intended for them. There's never an intent on the company's part to target youth to grow our business. That's been the assertion.
Just a simple search online shows thousands of Juul tricks which increase the amount of nicotine absorbed because they all involve pulling harder or holding your breath longer. Holding the vapor in longer allows the dose of nicotine to rise even higher in the brain. Juul's presence has ravaged the whole country, and the president and Congress have come to notice. President Trump has faced mounting pressure from lawmakers, public health officials, parents, and educators, and plans to ban e-cigarettes.
Vaping has become a very big business, as I understand it, like a giant business in a very short period of time. But we can't allow people to get sick, and we can't have our youth be so affected.
Many believe change must start at the state level. In early September, Michigan began the first process to announce the intent to limit the sale of vaping products. On September 17th, New York became the first state to implement a statewide ban on most flavored nicotine. Washington followed on October 9th, passing a 120-day emergency rule banning the sale of flavored vaping products.
So my executive order will direct the Washington State Department of Health to take several actions. It will ask the State Board of Health to adopt emergency rules to ban all flavored vapor products.
At this point, health experts don't have enough evidence to prove the long-term health consequences from vaping, but what they can prove is that vaping contains more chemicals than cigarettes, and no matter how you smoke, health experts encourage you to quit.
It is not a safer option. We need pure air. That's all our lungs need.
Be sure to like this page and join the conversation. We'll see you back here next Wednesday as we talk about the opioid crisis.